is Gianna Constantine. I am a student at California State University of Monterey Bay, and I am here as a service learner with Monterey County Free Libraries for Self-Care Sunday. Today we will be doing a draw-along of a jack-o'-lantern since it is officially spooky season. So let's hop into it. Today you will be needing a paper. I have this little sketchbook, a pencil with an eraser, recommended in case of any little mistakes, and a pen. And I find that a creative outlet is such a great form of self-care, and it always tends to make me feel better. So I hope you like it as much as I do. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started with our pencil, and the first step is to make kind of a bean-ish type of shape. A little bit like an oval, but it gets kind of smaller at the end. And you'll see what I mean in a second. So I'm just creating a little round top here, and I'm gonna bring it down. Curve it at the bottom. See what I mean? It's definitely smaller than my top. Okay, and there we go. Well, there's our first step. And so our second step, we're just gonna add to it. We're gonna go from here, about here, up, and around. We're just gonna make kind of a crescent shape. And it's okay if you make any mistakes. You can just erase them with your little eraser, like I'm doing here. Just kind of fixing it up. There we go, see? And don't worry about any mistakes you make. We're gonna go in at the end and erase any little imperfections and stuff. And you know what? It's okay. You could draw a cat and I wouldn't even know. But today, for you, I am drawing a pumpkin. So after the second little crescent shape, we're gonna do yet another crescent shape. This one looks a little bit more like a moon crescent shape. It's a little more cornered. We're gonna go in from this little corner out. You can round it out if you want. You don't have to. But you're gonna do one more crescent shape. It doesn't matter if it's big, if it's small. However you make it, it's gonna be real nice. We're just gonna go in here. And I'm gonna get rid of these little things there. There we go, little crescent shapes. And then from this little third one, we're gonna make a crescent shape going the other way. It's gonna be much smaller. So I'm kind of like the middle of it. Just gonna go like that. And then from there, we're gonna make our stump. It's just gonna start kind of at this little corner here. We're gonna make like a little area where it's coming from. And it's okay if this isn't connecting yet, because we can go in and connect it. Round this out a little bit, make it a little curvier. And then we're just gonna go in like this and end it. Kind of like that. I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit more. I think I'm gonna get rid of this little indent. There we go. And then we're just gonna connect it right there. And then we're gonna add one more kind of across the way from this one, We're gonna add one more little crescent shape. There we go. And then from this little corner here where the stump meets the first little bean shape we made, oopsie, we're gonna make one big crescent shape and make sure to connect it to this little curve here. And be sure to take your time with it. And we're just gonna stop it about there. And then from this little corner, we're gonna go up and do the same thing, except we're gonna connect this to that once we're done making it. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna fix this up real fast. Make it go in a little smoother. There we go. Doesn't that look nice? And then now we're gonna go in with the eyes. Y'all forgot it was a jack-o'-lantern, didn't you? Now, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're gonna use these two lines as the placement, I suppose. It doesn't have to be smack dab in the middle, as you can see. Make your little triangles. I'm going to fill them in lightly with my pencil so I know I want to shade it in. I'll do the same with the other side. This one's a little more in the middle for me, but that's alright. Oh, beautiful eyes. See? Now we're going to go in for the smile. I like making these little smiles just because you get to make little notches in it. What I'm going to have us do is I'm going to have us erase this little part here of the pumpkin where we know what we want our smile at. We're going to create the outline of it first. So just flat little line on the top. I want my smile to be big. And then curved line at the bottom. And there you go. And then you're going to cut out where you want your little notch of teeth. And just erase this little line on top. And it's okay if you erase your little square, you could just redraw it. But you want to get rid of that line. And then you just go in and perfect it. Make these touch the little smile. Make this a little sharper. And then we're going to shade it in with the pencil so we know that we want it shaded with our pen. And now we finally go in with the pen. And this is going to help smooth out your lines as well, depending on how thick your pen is. So I'm just going to start with our base little bean. I'm gonna skip where the eyes are. Just kind of going along the line that I made. And it's okay if it's not perfect. I'm gonna go with our little crescent shapes. do these first, and then I'm going to do the stump and the face last. And then now I'm going to go onto the face. I'm going to outline the little shapes, perfect these little lines here, and color in. I'm going to do the outline of the smile with all those little notches that we made for the teeth. And color it in. And there we go. There's our jack-o'-lantern. I hope you have a good self-care Sunday.